Hi, my name is Phil. I'm going to go through some simple drills that you can do with foam rollers to help induce better movement in certain parts of the body. A key thing to know about foam rolling is when you are rolling on the foam rollers, it switches muscles off. So simple drills that we'll be doing after the rolling will be to reactivate and then integrate that area of the body back into full body movement. Okay. So the first area of the body that we're going to look at is the thoracic mid to upper back. Okay, so we're looking to get the thoracic spine mobilised. So initially just sitting back, so hips are down, you've got a point of contact mid-spine, gently lifting the spine up, placing your fingertips just behind your head without pushing, and just slowly roll, pulling and pushing away from your feet across your mid to upper back. Generally trying to keep the hips at a fairly steady level throughout, really steady through the movement, and spend roughly 60 to 90 seconds running through this. I'm going to go a little bit quicker for the purpose of the video. So the next movement that I want you to do is just to mobilise and extend the spine a little bit more, is keeping your hips planted this time, fingertips to temples, and just lean back as far as you possibly can. Shuffle a touch away so that the roller is an inch higher on your spine, and again extend, work all the way up just inch by inch, until you've taken the movement right to the top of the spine. Okay, so now that we've done the rolling, we're going to re-mobilise the area that we've just been looking at. So initially, I just want you to reach forward and then just stand up and squeeze in the shoulder blades back. Just going through a few simple movements, extending across the chest. And then from there, looking to do each movement 8 to 10 times. We're then just going to do a step and reach, just to put some rotation. So stepping forward, left foot, reaching with the right hand. So just a simple movement, just swooping down, again 8 to 10 on each side. Okay, now we're going to do the IT band, which runs from the outside of your hip down through towards the outside of the knee. Okay? So this time, bear the weight up on your hand or your forearm. Just lean sideways, so the upper hip is directly above the lower hip. And then you can plant that upper leg down to use as a pivotal point. Starting at the outside of the hip, keep the leg that you're rolling elevated off the ground and just use your other body parts just to roll and flush through, taking the roller all the way to the outside of the knee. If you find any knots, just focus going back and forth over those areas. And if it's not too bad, look to work the entire range continuously. Again, spending 60 to 90 seconds working through that area of the body. Okay. Once you've done that, we're just going to look to remobilise that area. Initially, just want you to do some side leg lifts just to loosen off the IT band and get it mobilising once more. And then to integrate that into bigger compound movement, just forward lunges but stepping across the standing and supporting leg. So it's just a forward adducting lunge, stretching the IT band but in big compound movement, around 8 to 10 on each side. Okay, we're just going to look at the calves now. Again, quite a tight area. And if you struggle with squats, sometimes the calves can be at fault. So lifting and bearing the weight upon your hands, if you're able to do so. You can leave the hips planted, but you're just going to slide backwards, or elevate and pull backwards, and flush through the entire calf, working down towards just above the ankle. Again, then rolling back Again, as always with the roller, if you find knots, then work harder over that specific area. Just back and forth, up and down the calf. Okay, once you've done 60 to 90 seconds, really to break up the soft tissue, we're just going to go into some integrated movements. So initially, just keeping yourself seated, just want you to pull the toes back towards yourself and lift up onto the toes themselves. It's just to mobilise the ankle and to engage the calf muscle just a touch. And then just getting them to move a little bit more through compound patterns. Okay, just going into a squat and reach. And then as you stand up, working onto your toes. So a little bit of balance, but working entire mobility of the ankle. So there's dorsiflexion into plantar flexion at the top. So about 8 to 10, 8 to 12 reps. Just re-mobilizing